All right, let's give this one more shot. What a mess. I have no idea what's going on here, but my machine decided it just wanted to choke on everything. So, let's go here, and here, and here. And I don't even know where my camera is, so we're just going to go. Can I see my hand under here? I see my hand. Gonna make sure they got my hand on my feed, even if it loops. And I don't even know where my camera is. Great. Okay. We're just going with it. No camera tonight. Sounds awesome. Hi, how's it going, Dwayne? I am having all kinds of problems over here, but it's okay. We're gonna play some dice. There's no need for technology with those cards and dice. So in the other video, before everything fell apart on me, second race of the season, this is at the 2023 Northern Lights Motor Dome. We are running the Ice Brew 600. Are we getting an echo? Check. See if the echo is gone now. It should be better. I'm thinking. I have a feeling that we were getting an echo because I was trying to watch my YouTube feed to make sure that everything wasn't crashing on me. Awesome. There we go. Ice Brew 600, 28 turns, trying to emulate NASCAR's scoring system. So I'm working on a giant Excel sheet, but for the sake of tonight, I'm not worried about it. We already have our winner from the last race. This is the second race of the season. So we are just going to get rolling here with race week. I'm going to try tonight to not go to the manual. I think I'm at the point now where we can go and not go to the manual. So that'll be a fun trial. We're going to give it a shot. I do need to remind myself that it is a -1 on escape and a -1 on repair on this track. And that's where we are. We did have some feuding drivers. I haven't gotten super comfortable with carrying that over just yet. So as a result of that, they're just going to end their feud. Bobby Ricky and Bob Lilly are no longer feuding. So let's do some race week. I got my little book here. And we're going to get it out for our placements. Here we go. So we are looking at 7 TV drivers. Let's get one more shuffle of these cards in here. This is the 56 card set. Obviously, there are 13 drivers that did not get to participate this last time. So maybe they'll show up this time. And I've decided that regardless, we are going to be bringing each previous week's driver in, each winner in as a TV driver each time, just to kind of make sure that they get that attention they would have gotten otherwise. So we are looking at 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our first TV driver is Beach Bum. Where's our book? My book's over here. All right, Beach Bum. I'm going with a... Give me a red die. There we go. And I can't see my dice. There we go. We are looking at a 14. 14, yep. Positive fan interaction during race week and solid times. Gold driver placement A. So in this case, he is going to be, since he's the first driver that comes out, he is going to be our pole position driver this week. And he gets a performance chip. So, since I'm taking all kinds of notes, we are taking notes to say that Beach Bum earns pole. And he's going to be a TV driver. Next TV driver is DeBlaze. Give me a white die. There we go. 35. TV interview. I forgot my blue die. I don't think I need it right now, but like I said, not going back to the manual. We got a 12 on the TV interviews. Guys like Driver make this sport great, and we're looking forward to running up against him this week. Placement A. So DeBlaze does not actually have a trophy. Non-trophy is the blue die in the middle. We're talking a 6. DeBlaze gets 18th place. Next is Bob Lilly, the driver that was feuding as of last week. We're looking at a 61. Driver does a phone-in interview on National Sports Radio. Placement C. Placement C. Placement C. Blue in the middle. Yup. Blue in the middle. So we're also, there we go. Bob Lilly is in 19th place. Oh, our driver that gets that dice roll is Batty Hattie, and that's a 46. Hot Weekend Laps. Placement B. It does say gold driver gets placement A. So in this case, Batty Hattie is going into second and gets a placement chip. We got Zeke Hernandez. That is a 45. TV interview. Come on, dice. You're not cooperating this time. 13. It's like they say in racing, you never know. So I guess this was our week to shine. Placement A. So Zeke, who is a silver trophy driver, gets blue in the top. That's going to be 6. He is going into 7th place. Second to last is Tank Shimmer, going to be a TV driver. We're looking at triple ones. That is a TV event X. We're looking at a 55. TV event Y. Woohoo. 54. Cameo appearance in a movie released coinciding with race week, and Tank Shimmer gets a placement C. That is the blue die in the middle. So 6 can't have it, so go into the top of the middle, or no, blue die in the middle. Blue die in the middle. Dummy Mike. Silver. Blue in top. Gold. It's placement C. Trophy gets blue in the middle. 6. Can't have it. There we go. Oh. Working on getting better. And Jackson Ridge, our last TV driver, is a 25. New car hire improves performance. Placement A plus a performance chip. So this is going to be, gets pole or blue position in top. We're looking at 3rd place for Jackson Ridge. And a performance chip. I probably screwed one of those guys up, but I'm okay with it. I'm working on getting better. Working on getting better. All right. Oh, and we have to add back in last week's winner. In case you haven't looked and watched, it was Chicken Wing. Chicken Wing TV driver is going to be at 25. TV interview for Chicken Wing. 51. We had some problems with our car at first. I think you saw that. But we got it ironed out for the most part. That is a trophy. Gets blue in the middle. So we're looking at 2 in the middle group. Chicken Wing starts in 10th. There we go. Now we dig out our TV drivers. Of course, they're not in order. But here's Bob Lilly. And here's Beach Bum. Tank Shimmer. Batty Hattie. Double A's. And Jackson Ridge and Zeke Hernandez. Where you at, Zeke? Here's Jackson. Second to last card in the stack. There we go. We have our TV drivers all lined up. And those guys go away. All right, let's take a look and see how many fast qualifiers we've got. We got 7 fast qualifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Number 1. It is Andy Rowe. Pole or highest available. He's a silver, which means highest available in the top. Andy Rowe starting in 4th. We got Kevin Berghardt, gold, highest available in the top. We got Bobby Rickey with a bronze, highest available in the middle. He is going to be starting in 8th place. We got Pete Peters with a silver. Silver gets the highest available in the top, starting in 6th place. Get my little dice tray out of the way for Pete Peters. We got Victor Aguilera. Victor is a silver, so he's going to be going in 9th place. We've got Joel, one of the two. Aguilera, and that's silver. Going to be starting in 11th place. And me, Michael Green, gold, going to be starting in 12th place. We are looking at slow drivers. We only have 2 slow qualifiers and no bubble stack yet. First slow qualifier. Oh, Chicken Wing, you got to come out. I didn't even think about taking your stuff out. My bad. We got K Go Fast. Sorry with your slow qualifiers. It looks like it didn't really go fast. A silver trophy gets the highest available next position in the bubble. Right? Silver is bubble. And then we got gold of Mayo 8402. And he gets the next position in the bottom. So he's going to start in 21st. And it's looking like K Go Fast is not going to be finding herself on the inside. Or going to be on the outside looking in as we start to fill this group. We've got Michael Balch, bronze, goes in the highest available in the bottom, 22nd. Thubies, who did not drive last time. That's highest available in the bubble. Maybe K Go Fast is going to make it in. Gitch Gallimore, highest in the bottom. Kyle Noseworthy, highest in the bottom. Bearcat States, bottom. We got Cletus Tank Cobb, gold is highest available. Francesca Fireworks, 14th. Lyle Goodman, silver. Alex Sharktooth in 16th. J-Pie in 26th. Yep. Mad in 17th. And then we're basically going trophies all the way up. Anybody no trophy goes in the bubble. Bobby Jim Campbell in 27th. Smokey Bacon in 28th. Tina on the bubble. Jojo Herman on the bubble. Teddy Grams at 29. Bubble for Bill Mazon. Robert Cassio on the bubble. Grandana on the bubble. Kaisho Yamazaki on the bubble. Jeff Turner at 30. Mark Para bubble. Sabine Wren at 31. Daring Danny at 32. Steve Fernsler on the bubble. Racin Rach at 33. Unicorn Princess at 34. Kirsten DeRoche at 35. Ace Feldner on the bubble. Mike Cooper at 36. Chris Austin on the bubble. Jacques Quaj at 37th. Highway at 38. Joe Aguilera at 39. Sora Boyle at 40. Lucky Johnson at 41. Tony Mazon at 42. Kyle Scherger on the bubble. Mess Express on the bubble. We've only got one driver getting in this time. That one driver is K Go Fast. K Go Fast coming in. So let's get this roster started. In pole position is Beach Bum. Second place is 24, and that's Batty Hattie. Jackson Ridge in third. Sorry, this is the slow part that nobody wants to hear. Fourth place is Andy Rowe. If I do this, and this, and this, and this. There we go. We are looking at Rowe in fourth place. Berghart in fifth place. Number 06 is Pete Peters. Z Hernandez. Uh, 13 is Ricky. 95 is Victor Aguilera. Number 90 is Chicken Wing. 22 is Joel Aguilera. Number 80 is Fireworks. 77, Goodman. 43, Sharktooth. 81, Mad. 87, Dublaze. And 31 is Lily, wrapping up the middle. And at the bottom, we got 39 of Shimmer. 20 of Mayo. 42 is Balch. 16 is Gallimore. Number 10 is States. 19 is J-Pie. So one thing I'm noticing, even just through two races, is most of the drivers that don't have a trophy really aren't going to have much of a shot at getting in here unless they get pulled during that initial race week draw. Otherwise, they're sitting on the bubble stack in most cases. So I guess that generally is going to end up following suit to real racing, where there's a bunch of drivers that kind of come in. Some of them are fill-ins, that kind of thing. But I'll be interesting to see. I wonder what my balance is ultimately going to end up looking like. I might have overscaled on number of drivers or misbalanced number of trophy drivers. I don't know. We'll see. Nobody said I was going to be good at this. I just wanted this to be fun. 36 is DeRoche. 93 is Cooper. Another 10. We've got a bunch of repeat car numbers. That's something else I'd probably fix for next time. 77 is Highway. We got Sora Boyle at 2. We got Lucky Johnson. We got Tony Mazon. And K Go Fast coming in at the very end. And again, she's not even a non-trophy driver. She happened to get put on the bubble. So our TV list this time is Beach Bum, Hattie, Ridge, Zeke, Wing, Blaze, Lily, and Shimmer. All right. Let's see. What do we got? Very, very good. All right. Let's make sure everything else is good here. We are marked for... I need to remind myself that on this race, we're using TV drivers on the roll of 3. We need to take away one from escape and repair on those rolls. We're going 28 turns. Nobody's feuding. Nobody's fuming. And we got Beach Bum on pole from turn 1 to whenever he loses it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's rev those cars. Not going to get myself in trouble. You know, for all the people that watch this feed. Here we go. We are just rolling everything. Roll number 1. We are looking at... Jeez. A duel to start just like the last race. So, we are looking at a duel for the 3. It's the number 3 car in the top group. So he is looking to take on the number 2 in the top group, I guess. No, you know what? We're going to use the decider die. I'm not deciding any longer on duels. If it's blue, Jackson Ridge is going to try to take somebody out. If it's red, he's not. It is blue, he is trying. So he's not going to be able to take it because they're going to be forced to spend chips. But let's see, Jackson Ridge, he's got his gas, which means he technically passes, but Batty Hattie would spend to prevent it. So now we need to say, yes, they spend them. No, they don't. Yes, they spend them. So both guys lose their chips. And they both spend their chips. Nobody ends up moving. At least that's the way that I'm treating that. That turn is complete. We are on to turn number 2. We're looking at a bottom group 6. Bottom group 6. See, I already feel like I don't have my rule book here. I don't know where I put it. It's around here somewhere. But I already feel like I got the duel wrong with performance chips. But it's okay. I got enough of duels last time. That's what we're rolling with. So we're looking at a 6 in the bottom group. 6 is a heat check. So we are looking at a 6. Heat check from the bottom up. All right, here we go. K Go Fast. That is a 2. She's got the gas against a odd number 2, or I'm sorry, an even number 2, which is Chicken Wing. Chicken Wing has what he needs to stop it. Heat check for Lucky Johnson. Does not have the gas. Heat check for Sora Boyle. That's a 1, has the gas against a odd 5. He's got nowhere near what he needs to be able to hold that spot. Sora Boyle takes 17th from Mad. We got Heat for Highway. That is a 2, has the gas against an even 1. Bobby Ricky, amazingly, has nothing to hold that spot. Bobby Ricky falls. No heat. Mike Cooper with a heat roll. 3, he's got the gas against an odd 5. Looking back at Sora Boyle, she's got 2 brake and a heat. She's got enough to hold that spot. Got a heat check for Sabine Wren. It is a 2. Sabian's got the gas against an even 4. Francesca Fireworks. Francesca Fireworks is like, she's got a starred heat and 3 breaks. Nobody's taking that spot if it's a heat check. Teddy Grahams with a roll. That's a 6. Doesn't have it. Bobby Jim Campbell. What are we doing here, you dice tower? Not treating me well. 3. Has the gas against a odd 5. That's a Sora Boyle. 1, 2, 3. She's in the clear. Nothing, nothing. We got a Bearcat States. There we go. 2, 1, 3. Has the gas, but barely. Against a even 1. Highway. Heat only has 1. Bearcat States comes from 25th up to 8th. Heat check for Kyle Noseworthy. It is a 1, 4, 5. Has the gas against an odd 4. Look at it. Lyle Goodman. 1 heat, no breaks. Kyle Noseworthy takes the spot from Lyle Goodman. Mayo heat check. We are 3, 1, 3. Mayo's got the gas against an odd 1. Victor, no breaks. Nothing Victor can do about it. Mayo climbs to 9th. And no heat check for Tank Shimmer. Turn 2 is complete. Turn number 3 is a middle group. 8. We're looking at a control check. Control is number 3. All right, middle group control check. Can't see it up on camera, but that's what it came out as. We're looking at a 5, no gas. Control check for Sora Boyle. It's a 5. She's got the gas against a 2, Jackson Ridge. And this is a, what do we say it was? A control check. 1, 2, 3. Jackson Ridge doesn't have it, and Sora Boyle has marched up from the bottom group to climb into 3rd. Control check for Kyle Noseworthy. That is a 6. Nothing for him. Here comes Francesca Fireworks. And it is a 2. Has the gas against 5. Pete Peters. Pete's got 3 breaks, though. He's good. Control for Michael Green. He has the gas against Sora Boyle. Sora has 1, 2, 3, 4 stars. Can't hold him off. Sora has climbed, or Michael Green's climbed up. Control check for Joel. No gas for him. That's 1. Got the gas against a 5. And doesn't have, or has the brakes. Last check is Bearcat States. 2 barely has the gas again against number 2, Michael Green. Michael Green has control, 1 star, and the group break. So we are in the clear. Michael Green continues to hold that spot. Turn 4. It's a duel again. We're looking at an 8. Number 6 cars in the middle group. So Bob, Lily, and DeBlaze. Bob Lilly first. Are you doing it? Bob Lilly is not. He's passing. DeBlaze, are you doing it? You are. DeBlaze rolls. And a 1 has the gas. Takes the spot from Bearcat States. And Bearcat is in trouble. So DeBlaze gets a performance chip off of her 2 gas. Jeez. And Bearcat States now has to roll for trouble. So we're looking at an escape of 6, -1. So got to get a 5 or under. And I got a 4. Bearcat States is able to hold on. And actually, someone said in this case that during a trouble, if anyone wants to correct it, but there was a YouTuber that told me that during a duel, if they're able to escape, they just take the spot that the previous driver had. If on my trip, on my my cheat sheet, if the instigator wins, gets a performance chip, trouble for the other. If instigator loses, well, instigator won, so got a performance chip, and there's trouble for the leader or for the other driver. If escape rating, roll again on trouble. Oh, they escaped, so they're good. They don't have to go to the bottom. There is no roll for repair. They just go back in that spot. I guess, yeah, that makes a whole lot more sense. Thank you, YouTuber. I'm blanking on your name at the moment, but that makes a whole lot more sense because I just had to talk my way through it. So there is no yellow flag. There is no anything really, right? Because the yellow flag shows up if cars got collected and nobody got collected. So there's no yellow flag. Sweet licking. So Bearcat State there goes to 18th, and Dublaze has climbed to 8th. Turn number 5 is a bottom group check against a 3. Bottom? Yes, bottom group. And in this case, we are doing a TV check because it's the Ice Brew. So we're only doing one check, and it's a TV check for Tank Shimmer. Tank Shimmer with a 5 does not have the gas. Sorry, Tank. So that was a underwhelming turn. And so far, Beach Bum through the first 5 turns just kind of keeps moseying along. Heading into turn 6. Here we go, top group check against Skill. And Skill is the number 5 trait on my cards. All right, here we go. So Zeke Hernandez is looking to take Beach Bum. Zeke's got the gas. Beach Bum gets 2 extra breaks. It's got a 3. He's got no skill. 1, 2, 3. He's got just enough to hold. Got a skill check for Kevin Berghart. That's right, Mr. Noseworthy. You are moving your way up. Started there at the bottom and you've climbed up. We are looking at a skill check. Kevin has the gas against 1. Dan is definitely going to have himself, or Beach Bum, I apologize, is definitely going to have the spot. And there are no more skill checks. So, after that, there is no movement there in that top group again, and our drivers are all coming into the pits. Pit road. So, we're going to be looking at 5s and 3s on pit lane. I always have to remember how this works. Pit turn, we swap them in both top and middle. So 3 and 5 are going to take spots. Andy Rowe and Pete Peters. And then 5 and 3 are going to switch spots here. And then our black group is top and middle, including the leaders. We're doing fast pits, starting at the top down. How's it going, Skid? I ended up giving up on my other streaming platform. This one's just working. I'll give some testing to figure out what in the world was going on. Everything was choking. I don't know where my camera is. It's a night, and I just wanted to roll dice before I had to go to bed. So that's what we're doing. We are doing a fast pit check for Beach Bum. He needs a 4. He does not fast pit. Fast pit for Batty Hattie. 6. He gets a performance chip. Fast pit roll for Michael Green. That's a 10. No chip. Fast pit for Pete Peters. He gets 1. Fast pit for Kevin Berghart. It's a 6 against his 8. We're good. Andy Rowe, fast pit. That is an 8 against his 7. No, sir. Zeke Hernandez, a 6 against his 7. We're good. And since this was a 5, we got to look at the middle group too. So we're doing a whole bunch of fast pit rolls. That's a 3 against DeBlaze's own 3 fast pit. That's pretty amazing. We're looking at a 3 against an 8. We're looking at a 10 against a 7. Nothing for Chicken Wing this time. 4 against a 4. Joel Aguilera gets a chip. Alex Sharktooth. 8 rolls a 9. No. Jackson Ridge rolls a 9 against the 9. Francesca Fireworks rolls an 8. Can't see it up on the screen, but I promise you that's what it is. Kyle Noseworthy. We're looking at a 4 against his 7. That's a performance chip. Sora Boyle. 6 against 7. Tank Cobb. 11 against 7. No. Bearcat States. What do we got? 3 against 8. And Bob Lilly. 4 against 7. We got performance chips freaking everywhere. All right, so these drivers all move ahead. This guy goes here. And then Michael Green falls all the way to 7th. We got Joel moves into this place. Jackson Ridge into 11th. Francesca into 12th. Kyle Noseworthy into 13th. Sora Boyle into 14th. Ooh, performance chips everywhere. Bearcat States into 15th. And Bob Lilly into 16th. Yeah, so Kyle, what a performance chip does is when dice rolls come out that make it so that you are challenging another driver for a position. Normally we check your gas rating against that driver's brake rating. If you were to potentially lose that check as a pursuer, you can spend the chip to take the advantage regardless, whether you're going to lose it or not. As a defender, you can spend the chip to make sure that you prevent yourself from losing that spot. So they're kind of like a buffer or a buff, depending on whether you are the pursuer or the pursuant. So especially towards the end of the race itself, it's nice to have those. And then our last piece here is we're going to do a top group check. Number 4, Zeke Hernandez is going to get a chance to try to take out the leader. Yep, that's the way that works. So it is a gas check. Just doing a red die. Boom. That's a 3. Zeke has it, but unfortunately, again, they both have chips. So if it's blue, they're spending them. If it's red, they're not. If it's blue, they're both spending. All right, so those chips go, and Beach Bum all of a sudden finds himself in a questionable spot. However, we are through the first stage of the race, so I'm going to quickly jot these down. 1 is Bum. 2 is Hattie. 3 is Peters. 4, Berghard. 5, Hernandez. 6 is Rowe. 7 is Green. 8 is Blaze. 9 is Mayo. And 10 is Joel Aguilera. All right, so we are through that first group. We are heading in to turn number 9. All right, we're looking at a bottom group check against an 8 control. We're looking control checks. Number 3 on my die. Boop. All right, K Go Fast. Nothing. Lucky Johnson. Nothing on gas. 2 6s. Control for Mad. We got a 2 against a even 1. So we're looking at DeBlaze. DeBlaze has No brakes, no control, however, has the chip. So DeBlaze is spending one of those to hold that spot. Joel with a 6. What is going on? We got a control check for Unicorn Princess. That's a 3. Unicorn does not have the gas. How about Racin Rach? That's a 6 again. Nothing. Daring Danny? That's a 1. Daring Danny's good against an odd 6. Looking at Alex Sharktooth, who's got a 6 for blue. You can't do anything to stop that. Jeff Turner. Gas is good against an odd 5. Cletus Tank Cobb has 3 breaks, and that's all. Jeff Turner climbs to 17th from 30th. Bobby Jim Campbell has the gas against an even 5. Bob Lilly. So it's Bobby Jim Campbell versus Bob Lilly. Bob Lilly has 1 control and 1 break. That's not going to do it. Nope. Bob Lilly spends the chip. Caught myself. Control for Lyle Goodman. We're looking at a 2-6-1. Has the gas against an even 6. Chicken Wing has brakes and control and all that jazz. He's good. Victor Aguilera with a red 6. And that is the end of that group. Turn 9. It is another bottom group check against... Oh, it's trouble for the bottom group. All right, for trouble, we are rolling escape checks. Let's go. And it is -1 on escape, so we're taking 1 down because this is a more dangerous track. Tank Shimmer has a 6, rolls a 5. Victor rolls a 5 against his 7. When I say their number, it's going to be their modified number. Michael Balch has a 4 against his 8. Gitch Gallimore rolls a 6 against his 7. Lyle Goodman rolls a 7 against his 7. Highway rolls a 9 against his 7, and he gets collected. J-Pie with a massive escape. She's good. Bobby Jim Campbell with a 3 against his 7. Smoky Bacon, we've not heard much from. 5 against 6. Teddy Grams, 8 against 8. Cletus, 7 against 8. Sabine Wren, that is a 7 against 9. Walt Walt. Alex Sharktooth, 6 against 7. Racin Rach, 7 against 9. She's caught up. Unicorn Princess. She's good. She has a 7 against 4. Kirsten DeRoche, an 11. Oh boy. Not looking good for her. Mike Cooper. All right, Mike Cooper. We're looking at a 7 against 7. Jacques Quage, a 10 against 7. Everybody's getting caught up in this. Bobby Ricky. Joe Aguilera. Mad. An 8 against 7. Mad gets pulled out. Lucky Johnson. Tony Mazon. That's an 5 against his 7. And Kay Go Fast is a 10 against her 7. So, all of these drivers, they are very lucky. This is the very last turn of the first group. Now, there is a -1 to their repairs, so we're going to have to double check to make sure that their numbers end up matching what they should. So our first driver here is Highway with a D. So we've got to roll under a 7, or 7 or under. That's a 12. Highway has crashed out. So we're going to say this is on turn 9. Highway is gone. DNF. All right, we got a Sabine Wren roll. It's a B. Got to get a 9 or under. It's a 6. Sabine Wren is good. Let me adjust this because this is going to be a whole bunch of yellow or a yellow flag. Unicorn Princess is going to move up. Mike Cooper, Bobby Ricky, Joe, Lucky, and Tony. Sabine goes to 37th. Racin Rach. That's a 4 against her. Well, she's a B. 9, so she's good. We got a C. Got to roll at an 8 or under. That is a 9, and Kirsten DeRoche gets collected. And she crashes out. Does not finish. Jacques Quage has a E. That's not great. Got to get a 6 or under. She rolls a 7, and Jacques Quage is crashed. Mad has a B. We're looking at a 9 or under. And Mad is good with a 6. And then K Go Fast B looking 9 or under. And it's a 7. K Go Fast is good. So we lost 3 drivers in that crash. Or in that mess up. With 3 drivers, we are looking at 2 yellows. So that's the end of the first third. We got 2 laps of yellow. No pits. We're good. All right, we are moving on to turn number 12. My dice tower is messing with me. This is a middle group check against 7. A reflex. Reflex is 1. All right. Chicken Wing looking to make his move. That is a 6, and Chicken Wing can't do it. How about Bob Lilly? What is going on? Gotta figure out this dice tower. Cheap piece of Amazon stuff. We are looking at a 6. Bob can't do it. Here's Bearcat States. We're getting into all these drivers here that now have performance chips. That's a 5. He can still spend it. And it's against 5 here in the top group. Andy Rowe can't do anything about it with the 6. Andy Rowe falls. Bearcat States spends the chip to climb up into 6th place with his 2 gas and 1 brake. Reflex for Sora Boyle. All right, that's a 1. Got the gas against a 2-2. Control. Pete Peters. Would spend it. Sora Boyle could spend it to take the spot. So we're going to roll to find out. Nothing changes, but they both spend them. Reflex. Here comes Francesca Fireworks. Looking at a 6 against the 1-1. 1-1. And this is another case. Blue, they spend it. It is, no, they don't spend it. They hold on. Here's a control roll. We are at a 4. Got the gas. Can't do anything about the brakes on the 5. And Bearcat States doesn't get to stay there very long. Jackson Ridge climbs up to 6 and doesn't even have to spend the chip. Reflex roll from Mayo. We are looking at a 2 has the gas against a 2. And it's a 4. We're looking at 1, 2. Mayo takes the spot from Pete Peters because he also can't hold. And there is no reflex on DeBlaze. We got some new drivers here in the top. We are 2 turns away from the end of the 2nd stage. Let's go. It is a 5. We're looking at another bottom group on a 12, which is a rare result. Which I don't actually think that I've ever seen. So we've got the rare result for the bottom group. And I'm guessing we roll. Let's see. Do 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 do. I am realizing I have absolutely no idea how to do a rare result. I am assuming. I'm going to go check. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Well, in typical fashion, as the best streamer in the world, I have no idea where I put the manual either. So now is time for me to do some research. Doo-doo-doo. This is really annoying me. Because I came home today to mow the lawn. And set down the manual somewhere. Do. Oh, I know where it is. I'll be right back. I'm the best. Sorry about this, guys. Dwayne, before I go disappear, how do you handle a rare result? I cannot figure out where I put my rule book, and I've literally never had one before. So I've got a bottom group roll that came up as a rare result. What do I do? I'm assuming I roll red, white, blue, and blue's going to tell me the driver? That's my guess. All right, so we're going to roll red and white. Look at the rare result on the bottom one. So we got a 2-3. 2-3 says, pit crew member injured in pit, reduce pit grade by 1 level. So do I then roll the blue one to determine the driver in the group? Because we're looking at the bottom group. Since it's bottom, I've got 15, 18 drivers down here. How do I know which person it is they're talking about? Oh, here we go. Pit error, pit crew incident. Use the driver finder to... I should have looked on the card. Use the driver finder to determine which driver's crew sparks the incident. The incident will involve the pit crew of either the driver in the next place ahead or behind your crew, or you may roll a die to determine. These drivers are now placed in the feud list. So I'm assuming reduce pit grade by 1 level. So we're just going to do the bottom group. We're just going to determine with red and white driver. Here we go. That's what we're doing. Here we go. Red and white. It is 3-4 is driver number 8 in the bottom group. Driver number 8 in the bottom group, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's Smoky Bacon. So Smoky Bacon, there we go. That works. We're going to run that this time, and then I'll make sure that I've got it right for the next time I got a rare one coming up. So here on turn 13, pit incident for Smoky Bacon. Reduce pit by 1 grade level. So in this case, Smoky goes from a C to a D. All right. Now that we've ruined all the flow of everything, that ends that turn. Sorry about that, everybody. But we're moving now. All right. We are on turn 14. This is the last lap of stage 2. We are looking at a 2, which is a top group, 6. So a heat check for the top group. Heat check for the top group. Heat is 6. Michael Green is rolling against the Beach Bum. He's got the gas. Beach Bum gets heat and star and 2 more stars, and he holds off Michael Green. Heat check for Jackson Ridge. That is a 3. He's got the gas. And Dan's got, or Beach Bum's got it, but Jackson Ridge spends his chip and takes the lead from Beach Bum. And finally, we have ourselves a new race leader. Beach Bum led all the way from the pole position through turn 14, turn 13, and on turn 14, Jackson Ridge has taken over. But we are not done yet. We got a heat check for Mayo. And now he's got a chip. He's got the gas. And Jackson Ridge can't do anything about it. And now Mayo doesn't even need to spend the chip. And he takes the spot. Mayo moves up. So Jackson popped in there for 1. But in the same turn, Mayo came in. And a heat check for Batty Hattie. That's a... He's spend the chip. And Mayo would defend. So I guess if he would spend the chip and then he would defend, we got to roll. Nothing's changing, but they keep their chips because it's red. That's the way we're deciding. So we have ourselves a new race leader. At the end of stage 2, our leaders look like this. Mayo in 1. Hattie in 2. He was in 2 last time as well. Ridge in 3. Berghart in 4. Hernandez in 5. Bum in 6. Green in 7. Blaze in 8. Peters in 9. And Joel Aguilera still chilling down there in 10th. So that is going to be some points for them. All right. Let's see. How we doing? Doing all right. We are moving on to turn 15 of 28. That is a 4 with a 4. This is a middle group roll for stars. Daring Danny, our pole sitter from last week's race, has the gas against Michael Green. And Michael Green... Did I go? Yeah. No. Hold up. I'm catching myself. It's a 4. We're looking at a star check. It should be a 2. There we go. Michael Green has a star, a break, but he doesn't have what he needs. Daring Danny takes the spot from Michael Green. Star check for Chicken Wing. That is a 4. He's got the gas. 6 can't stop it. That's against 6. Daring Danny loses that spot almost immediately to Chicken Wing. No star. We got Bob Lilly moving up. That is a 1. He's good against 1. Batty Hattie's got breaks for days. Star check for Andy Rowe. Be nice. We're looking at a 1. Andy Rowe passes gas against 3, which is a 2. 1, 2. Andy Rowe would keep his spot. Kevin Berghardt would control star. He's good. He holds it. All right, we got a star check. Here comes a star check for Francesca Fireworks. We're looking at a 1. Got the gas against 4 with a 1. And Zeke Hernandez has it what he needs, but Francesca Fireworks is going to spend that chip and take the spot, and Francesca moves up into the top group. We got a Bearcat States star check. That's a 4. Doesn't have the gas. Star for Pete Peters. That's a 2. He's got the gas against 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Batty Hattie doesn't need to spend. No star on DeBlaze. All right. And Francesca Fireworks is moving her way up in. We are on turn 16. Almost coming into the pits here in just a moment. After this race, or this lap, we got a bottom group check with a 10. Can't see. 10. That's trouble. Bottom group trouble. Yeah, Francesca, I was surprised where she finished in the first race. I would not be surprised if she walks away with this entire thing. But, you know, they are still dice. And I was working with my oldest daughter tonight on probability and trying to get her to understand that there are 2 types of probability. There's experimental probability, and then there is theoretical probability. All right, we are doing an escape check. We are taking 1 escape away from everyone, so got to get a 6. Tank Shimmer does not escape. We got Victor Aguilera needs a 7, does not escape. Michael Balch with a 5, he escapes. Gitch Gallimore with a 9, does not escape. Lyle Goodman, we got a 9, does not escape. Oh boy. J-Pie got a 9. J-Pie is good. Bobby Jim Campbell, good. Smoky Bacon, good. Teddy Grams, good. Tank Cobb, no good. Down to an 8. Alex Sharktooth, that is a 11 against her 7. Unicorn Princess. That is an 11 against her 7. Oh boy. Mike Cooper with an 8 against his 7. He gets collected. This is huge. Bobby Ricky with a 3 against his 7. Joe Aguilera against a 7 against his 5. Lucky Johnson, 3 against 7. Oh, Tony Mazon, 11. Sorry, buddy. Sabine Wren, 9 against 7. Holy smokes, I'm running out of space. Racin Rach, that's a 10 against 7. Mad. 8 against 7. We got to move some. Go fast. That is an 8 against 7. Oh, my Lord Almighty. All right. So, it's anarchy out here. Holy crap. All right. We are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 drivers collected in the turn 16 mayhem. All right, so we are starting here. We are in the middle group. So we're looking at, and we're taking 1 away from repair. So Tank Shimmer needs a 7 to stay in. Does not get it. Tank Shimmer has been eliminated. Gotta jot this down. Shimmer will finish in 40th with a DNF. We got Victor Aguilera with a B. Needs a 7. Rolls a 5. He's good. Gitch Gallimore with an E. Needs a 4. Uh-oh. And it's a 5. Gitch Gallimore. Gitch Gallimore finishes in 39th. DNF. We got a B for Lyle Goodman. Needs a 7. That's a 4. He's good. Cletus with a B needs a 7. And that is a 11. Cobb cannot collect and fix themselves. Cobb does not finish in 38th. Alex Sharktooth with an A needs an 8 or under. That's a 9. Alex Sharktooth has crashed out. Oh my goodness. Unicorn Princess with a C needs a 6 or under. Gets an 8. Unicorn Princess has crashed out. In 36th place, Mike Cooper with a D needs a 5. And it's a 7. Guess what? Mike Cooper is out. Joe Aguilera. That's a 6. He needed a, I didn't look. He needed a 6. He's good. We got, let's bring these cars over. We got a C for Tony Mazon. He needs a 6. And that's a 9, Tony Mazon. Out. Sabine Wren with a B needs a 7. And that's a 9. Wow. Racin Rach with a B needs a 7. And that is a 10. What anarchy. It's a B. We need a 7 or under. That's a good one. Mad is back in. And K Go Fast needs a 7 or under. And it is a 7 on the dot. We have now lost 12 drivers in this race. So I think that's going to be 2 yellows. But one of these is going to be a pit. So that's that guy. There's our yellow, and we got to pit. So here's our pit roll. We are looking at middle group, and it's 5 and 6 swap spots. So Beach Bum and Chicken Wing. Daring Danny and Michael Green. Switch with Jeff Turner and Bob Lilly. And we're going to go through and do fast pit checks. 4 is... Fast pit. Where'd you go? Oh, there we go. 4. Middle group. Man. All right, here we go. Fast pits for middle group. We are looking for a 3 or under. And she gets a 3. DeBlaze. Got a 5 for Pete Peters. He gets a chip. Need a 4. No. Bearcat with an 8. Gets it. Zeke Hernandez, 7 or under, gets it. Kyle Noseworthy, 2. He gets himself a chip. Sora Boyle, 6 on 7. Sora gets a chip. 7. Fast pit for Andy Rowe. Daring Danny does not get it. Michael Green gets it with a 3. Bob Lilly gets it with a 6 against 7. And Jeff Turner, who we've not heard much from today, rolls a 7 and does not get a fast pit. So Kevin Berghardt moves up into 2nd place. All these chips move. Michael Green shifts up 1. Bob Lilly shifts up 1. And all these middle drivers here have all these chips and have no idea what to do with them. You are double chipped there, Mr. Noseworthy. Black die roll. That driver is Chicken Wing. It's Chicken Wing. He's looking to make that move. Gas check for Chicken Wing. It's a 6. He does not have it. Nothing happens for Chicken Wing. Mayo continues to sit in the lead. So we are headed to turn 19. Here we go. It is a top group 5 skill check. Top group 5 skill check. So we got skill for Chicken Wing. That's a 3. He's got the gas against Mayo, who's got skill, 1 star, and 2 up at top. That's only 4, but he's going to spend his chip to hold that spot. Skill check. Here comes Francesca Fireworks. It is A. I can't see it. 3. She's got the gas. And a 5. And Francesca has moved into the lead because Robert does not have what he needs. Mayo. This ending is going to be nuts with all these chips. Francesca Fireworks Mayo has lost the lead here in turn 19. And Fireworks has taken the lead. We still got a skill check here for Jackson Ridge, who's also looks really good. That's a 6. Can't do anything about it. We got a Kevin Berghardt skill check. That's a 1. He's got the gas. Francesca Fireworks has 3 stars, 2 breaks. You can't have more than 5 breaks, but she's got it in spades. 3 stars on the breaks. She's got a skill, and she actually gets 2 bonus. So if we were allowed to give her 6, she'd get 6. But she can't. But Kevin Berghardt is going to spend that chip and take the spot from Fireworks. It was short-lived, and now Berghart is in the lead. New leader, and no skill check there for Batty Hattie. Ah, turn 20. Get wild up in here. All right, that is a duel. Number 6 duel. Number 6 car in the top group. That is Beach Bum. He's looking to take on... Well, first let's find out if it's blue. He's doing the duel. It is not a duel. Beach Bum has passed. And that is the end of that turn. Thank goodness. I am sick of duels after the first race. All right, turn 21. We are a black 3. That's a middle group check on 12, which is another rare result. So thank you for explaining to me, Dwayne, how this works. We're going to make sure we get this right this time. So we are looking at the middle group because that was the number that we rolled. So first, we're going to roll red and white to find out who the well, let's do the rare result first because it might be the whole group. It says 35 on the middle group. Driver incident, middle group. Use the driver finder to determine which driver sparks the incident. The incident will involve either the driver in the next place ahead or behind, your choice, or you may roll a die to determine. Both drivers roll their trouble, resolve using regular procedure, and are placed on the feud list. All right, so we are using our middle driver here, and we are rolling red and white. It is a 64. Driver number 6 even. That's Daring Danny. Daring Danny. And let's see. We are... Daring Danny's going to take on... let's see. The problem is going to exist... next or behind, or you may roll to determine. So we're going to let it determine. Normally I would say that it's Jeff Turner, but why would she duel behind? So it's going to be blue if it's Bob Lilly. It's red, so it's Jeff Turner. There's a duel between Jeff Turner and Daring Danny. I don't know why she'd move down, but Bob's got the chip. So maybe Danny wants to take Jeff out. That's the story we're going to go with. She's looking to put Jeff Turner in the wall. This is it. Incident resolved. Both drivers roll their trouble. Oh, so it's actually a problem with both of them. Danny's not going behind. Danny's going after Bob Lilly. This is a trouble roll for the both of them. So forget Jeff Turner. There's no reason for her to go behind. That's what we're saying. So this problem here is a feud between Bob Lilly. What we're also finding here, last week, Bob Lilly was in a feud with Bobby Ricky. It turns out that it looks like Bob Lilly might have a bit of a temper. Danny is now feuding this week with Bob Lilly. So it's a trouble roll. We are looking at we need a 7 or under for Danny. She is in the clear. 7 or under for Bob Lilly. And he spends his chip to stay in the safe, but they're both angry and miserable at each other. Nothing has changed, thank goodness, due to that rare result. But now we've got angry drivers. Turn 22. It is a bottom group check against the 7, which is Reflex. Reflex is the number 1 spot. Bottom group check. Here we go. At least there's not as many of them to go through this time. That is a 4, does not have the gas. And actually, she doesn't even have reflex, so we're checking Joe. Joe does not have it. There we go. Victor. No. Teddy Grams. No. And Michael Balch is the last one down here. And he rolls a 1, so he's got the gas. against an odd 5, which is Bob Lilly, and Bob Lilly has reflex and a star, so he's in the clear and holds his spot. Nothing changes. Kevin Burghardt still moving ahead. Let's see. This. And that was that turn. We are on 23. All right, that is a 4-star check against. Nope, it's a middle group trouble check. Oh my goodness gracious, these rolls are going nuts. All right, middle group trouble check. So we need an escape of 7 or under for DeBlaze. That's a 6. She's good. Pete Peters needs a 7 and got it. Joel needs a 7 and got it. Bearcat States needs a 5 and got it. Man, nobody's going to spend their performance chips. Zeke needs a 7. Does not have it, spends a chip. Kyle Noseworthy needs a 7 or under. Got it. Sora Boyle, 7 or under. Got it. Andy Rowe, 7 or under. Got it. Michael Green, 8 or under. Got it. Bob Lilly, 7 or under. Does not get it. He gets messed up. Daring Danny, 7 or under. She also, after those two got angry at each other, they're both messed up. Jeff Turner with an 8 or under. And it's a 4. So Jeff Turner's good. Let's see. So these two cars, are they getting collected? So we've got a fast pit for Bob. No, not a fast pit. We're looking last third as a B. Bob Lilly needs a 5 or under. And got it. And Daring Danny with a C needs a 4 or under. And Daring Danny does not have it. Daring Danny crashes out on turn 23. Woo! DNF. So that does mean that we finish that turn and we go into a yellow flag because of all of the mess up. Michael Balch and J Pie both move up. And we adjust. We are down to 30 drivers. Turn 25. We have 4 total turns left. 4 total turns left. All right, here we go. We do have a pit here, so I'm going to be doing a pit skip, more than likely. I have not done one of those before, so I'm going to muck my way through it, but we don't have to worry about it here at the moment. We are at 25. That is Daring Danny's second time that she's crashed out of 2 straight races. We're looking at a top group. Let's see some top group action, but it's top group trouble. Oh my, top group trouble. This is so stupid. All right, here we go. We're looking at an escape of 7 for Kevin Burghardt, and it's a 6. He's good. Batty Hattie needs a 9. Doesn't have it, spends the chip to stay safe. Francesca Fireworks, 7 or under. 7. Jackson Ridge, 9 or under. 4, we're good. Mayo, 8 or under. 7. Chicken Wing, 7 or under. 10. Chicken Wing gets eaten up. Beach Bum, 7 or under. And it's a 7, and Beach Bum is good. We are rolling. Final third. Chicken Wing needs a 4 to stay in this race. 4 or under. And Chicken Wing does not have it. Chicken Wing on turn 25. Chicken Wing crashes out. And that will put us in another yellow flag. So, everybody's going to shift up. All these drivers are going to be in the flipping points just because they didn't crash out. All right, so that puts us at turn 27, which is a pit skip. Any top driver can skip pit and swap with the leader. Low fuel card on this driver at the end of the final turn. If the roll is a 5 or a 6, the driver runs out of fuel and drops die positions. If multiple drivers skip pit, maintain current order and give each a low fuel card. Interesting. All right, so that's what we're going to do. No win for Chicken Wing tonight. So we're going to try this. Any top driver can skip pit and swap with leader. Low fuel card on the driver. Of course, my low fuel cards are hiding somewhere, so we're just going to do face down TV driver cards tonight. That'll work. At the end of the final turn, if 5 or 6, driver runs out of fuel and drops multiple positions. If multiple drivers skip the pit, maintain current order and give each a low fuel card. All right, we're going to run through it, and we're just going to run this the way that it says. No, you know what? They're not skipping the pit. We're just going to run them. We're going to roll random dice. If they come out, since I don't have my manual and I haven't gone to find it, we're just going to run with my quick reference card as it says. Any top driver can skip pit and swap with the leader. If it comes out blue, they skip, and we're just going to swap them one spot after another. So that's what we're doing. Here we go. Does Batty Hattie skip the pit? Blue? No, he does not. Does Francesca Fireworks? No. Does Jackson Ridge? Yes. So Jackson Ridge is skipping pits and taking the spot from Kevin Berghardt. So he's got a low fuel. There's a chance he ends up falling back multiple spots. Mayo. Does he skip pits? Yes, he does. So Mayo, I'm assuming, takes the spot from Jackson Ridge? Or does it keep order? No, I guess these people, if, like, in theory, as I'm thinking through it, Mayo would just move up. If Jackson Ridge took the spot and Berghardt pitted, Francesca Fireworks pitted, Batty Hattie pitted, Jackson Ridge would keep going, Mayo would keep going. That's the way I'm going to play this tonight. Beach Bum, does he skip the pit? He does. So we've got 3 drivers so far. We're going to find out if DeBlaze skips pits. DeBlaze does as well. I am amazed that DeBlaze is still in here. So all of these drivers have decided to skip pits. Since I need to do pit lane checks, I'm going to do the regular pit because that makes sense to me. Everybody else is pitting. So we're just going to do this for middle and bottom group as it comes out. We'd be talking about middle anyway. So we got 5 and 2 that are going to switch spots. So 5 and 2. Because this is regular pit stuff. I think that makes sense to me. And then we're going to do fast pit checks for this group. So we're looking at middle group only. 5 and under? No. 4 and under? Yes. 1 for Joel Aguilera. 5 and under? No. 5 and under? Yes. 1 for Michael Balch. Kyle Noseworthy. Yes, he's got 3 chips now. and he has not had an opportunity to spend them. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? At this point, this race has been ridiculous anyway. We got a 7. Sora Boyle gets a chip. We've got Andy Rowe. Needs a 7, and he's got it. Michael Green. I need a 6, and I've got it. 2 chips for me. Chips for everybody. Bearcat States, no. Zeke Hernandez, no. J-Pie, no. J-Pie is never going to get a fast pit. And that is an 8, no for Bob. So Michael Balch with Jeff Turner. Kyle Noseworthy up into 11. Sora Boyle. Basically, Jeff Turner is going to go all the way down. Whamp. And whamp. And whamp. And Bearcat moves up. Okay, so that's the end of that guy. We're not going to roll against the top group to see if anybody takes the spot out of the pits. This is our final turn. So we're going to roll it out. And on the last turn, okay, here we go. There's a rule that I've still never played that if they are doubles, let's see. If final turn and doubles resolve the problem. So that's the thing. I've never done problems to the group because of doubles, which is something I should work on doing. All right, so we're talking bottom group. It says if bottom group, if the roll cam targets the bottom group, ignore target top and middle. Instead, start with middle. Target top and middle instead. Start with middle. So we're moving all the way up here and ignoring the bottom. All right, this is going to get crazy town. We are looking at number 3, which is TV. TV drivers are going to get a chance here. Insane. All right. So, Zeke Hernandez with his TV roll. He's got the gas against number 6, which is Kevin Berghardt. Oh, you know what? I did not put Jackson Ridge in first place. So Jackson Ridge, Berghardt stopped at 29. And then 30 is Ridge. All right, here we go. So it was a Zeke check. Gas is good against Kevin Berghardt with a 4. Kevin's got 1 star, 2 star, and that's it. Kevin Berghardt, who led the race for about 10 laps, falls down to 17th, and Zeke Hernandez takes his space. Batty Hattie with a TV roll. That is, oh boy, what do we got? That's a 1 and a 1 and a 6. And Jackson Ridge has no chips and cannot do anything about it. Oh boy. Hattie takes the lead from Ridge. And Ridge still is going to have a gas check. DeBlaze. Look at this card. How is this driver still in here? I can't get it to focus. DeBlaze is a 2 gas, no brake, yellow triangle, no trophy, E-pit crew. And DeBlaze is sitting up here possibly taking the lead from Batty Hattie. Here we go. What do we got? It is a 6. And the yellow triangle has an immediate problem, and we have to roll for repair. So ultimately, this is going to be a problem in E. Can't do anything about it in the final third. However, gonna spend that chip, and DeBlaze is gonna hold her spot. Beach Bum. Can Beach Bum take the spot from Batty Hattie? Here we go. Beach Bum with the roll. It's a 1, and he's got the gas. Batty Hattie, however, has brakes for days, and he's going to hold the spot. So for now, we know what happens. Roll a 5 or a 6. The driver runs out of fuel and drops die positions. So Batty Hattie is not going to lose this race. Batty Hattie ends up winning the race, coming in and taking it from Ridge out of, after skipping, or he didn't even skip the pits. He was able to come back around and take the spot, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we are talking about 10 laps or whatever it is, so I guess it could happen. We're going to go in order from top down to determine what ends up happening with these drivers. I don't know if it's top down. Driver runs out of fuel. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to go top down. So here's our 6, or our die roll. If it's a 5 or a 6, Mayo runs out of gas. And it is a 1. Mayo holds his spot. Beach Bum. It's a 2, and he does not run out of gas. DeBlaze. It's a 5, and DeBlaze, after all of that, runs out of gas. I'm assuming that you can't use a blue chip to avoid that. I'm not going to play that you can, because that doesn't make sense to me. Blaze out of gas. And we got to roll double dice for Blaze. It is 5 positions. Loses 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Jackson Ridge will move up for the moment. Francesca Fireworks will move up. Zeke Hernandez, Pete Peters, and DeBlaze is sitting down there in 9th. I mean, I guess that's still really good, but, and here's Jackson Ridge, who couldn't hold the finish. It's our 5-6. Jackson Ridge does not run out of gas. And even if I didn't play every one of those rules right, there you have it. What a freaking mess of a race. So we are looking at who didn't finish. It was Chicken Wing didn't finish, because I forgot to put him in at 30th. DNF, DNF, DNF. Your race winner is Batty Hattie, who actually started the race in 2nd place. In 2nd is Mayo. He started in 21st. That's a nice climb. Beach Bum in 3rd. Jackson Ridge in 4th. Francesca Fireworks in 5th. Zeke Hernandez in 6th. Pete Peters in 7th. Joel Aguilera in 8th. DeBlaze in 9th. Wild that she stuck around. Michael Balch in 10th. Kyle Noseworthy in 11th. Sora Boyle in 12th. Andy Rowe in 13th. Michael Green in 14th. Bearcat States in 15th. Jeff Turner in 16. Berghart in 17. J-Pie in 18. Jim Bob Campbell in 19. Smokey Bacon and his lame pit crew after they were messing around in 20th. Teddy Grahams in 21st. Bobby Ricky in 22nd. Lucky Johnson in 23rd. Victor Aguilera in 24th. Lyle Goodman in 25th. Joe Aguilera in 26th. Mad in 27. K Go Fast, who did not go fast, in 28th. And Bob Lilly in 29th. Not finishing the race tonight were Chicken Wing, Daring Danny, Racin Rach, Ren, who I'm blanking on what their name is at the moment, Team Maison, Cooper, Princess, Sharktooth, Cobb, Gallimore, Shimmer, Quaj, DeRoche, and Highway. That was a lot. We ended up having... This is like the 9th or 10th time I've played this game. We had 2 rare results, literally something I had never had happen at all. I ended up using the pit skip mechanic, whether I got it right or not. There are some house rule type things that I don't, or not house rule, but like advanced rules I haven't used quite yet. There's that option for early pit after a yellow flag. I haven't done that one yet. And actually, I just noticed something. There's something we need to change. It is actually that DeBlaze, you cannot use a performance chip to avoid a problem. So DeBlaze had a problem and spent that chip and can't do that. So I have to change these notes now that I'm sitting here and reading it and learning. I also realized at no point did I give Beach Bum a performance chip for holding on for 10 laps or 10 turns. I need to get more consistent about some of this stuff. I mean, again, it's just me playing for me, but so Blaze actually goes down to 29th place and everybody else moves up. In turn 30, Blaze ran out of gas, lost 5 spots, but actually didn't lose 5 spots because of gas. Blaze had a problem and failed out. My notes are so much chicken scratchy. Yeah, Skid, that's actually the goal. I'm working on this really convoluted spreadsheet so I can keep track of all this ridiculous stuff. More than likely, I'll have that spreadsheet ready before the next time I record. I'm not quite sure what day is going to end up working for me. But as soon as I've got something, I am going to get it up there and share it. Because let me pop that up for myself here real quick. I'm curious to see where some of our drivers are going to finish after that first race. We're looking at oh my goodness. Come on, Google Drive. Well, I thought I was going to look at it tonight, but apparently I am not. So yes, but that's the goal, is to go through and actually update those different stats from each individual race and make sure that stuff all stays up to date, because I also love statistics. I'm glad to hear it, Skid. I'm glad you're here and having a good time with it, even if I don't get the rules right every time. So our next race, whenever that ends up occurring, is going to be the Copper State 500 at the Desert Saguaro Super Speedway. So I haven't looked at the card yet. That'll be a good time. So I'm going to head to bed before I get in trouble. And we're going to get this thing up there on the YouTubes, and feel free to share, feel free to check in, and I'll get the stats and everything updated. This is Mike at the Sports Simulation Spectator. Thanks, and I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.